It's Andrew Schatkin show time. Andrew, what's going on? What's our topic?
Topic is going to be, I don't say we are heading to fascism or communism, but I think there's an issue. We may be heading to a kind of totalitarian system. And I'll tell you why, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I take this from certain books I have read. And there's a great advantage in reading important books. Sinclair Lewis, who wrote Main Street and Babbitt, he wrote a great book called It Can't Happen Here at the time of the Second World War. The idea that he had in that book was it could happen. We could head into fascism. He said it, and it's true. And Ray Bradbury, you remember Ray Bradbury, don't you?
Yeah.
Neil?
Yeah.
He wrote Fahrenheit 451,
Yes.
which can involve book burning.
Yes.
Okay. And then George Orwell wrote 1984, in which he said we were living in a propaganda society where there's no thinking. So let me say this: our society is oriented more to. Let me put it this way: there is a tendency to a lack of literacy today, or thinking, and I'm going to give you some reasons. One is technology is great; it makes the world faster, it makes the world handier. We can reach more people and know more people. Eliminates race prejudice. When you meet more people, you're less likely to be racially prejudiced. But we live in a culture of emails, not print. I don't think so. And the result is that many people can only read a headline or a sign.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think it's so. And
so you think that what's happening in our country, even though you were pushing for socialism, this is a lot worse situation, totalitarianism, because of the fact that
people can't think, when people are so busy and they're bombarded by cell phones, emails, etc., and the school curriculum has been taken over by business and technology, and with the pressure to get employment, the result is that there is an inability to there is a lack. I think certain subjects have been pushed out of the school curriculum: history, literature, and the reason is, I don't say that the other things like business and technology are good. They are good. They're good things. Like anything else, they're good things, but they have a price. And the result is, if we have a society where people don't know history, and don't know literature, they don't know the past. My prediction is, that's why I said we could have a totalitarian system, because people don't know things. When they don't know things, they are easily swayed. As George Orwell said in 1984 with Newspeak, he said that, and Ray Bradbury said, burn the books. Well, when you get rid of books, what do you think is the effect?
That no knowledge.
Bradbury was right. We could have that kind of system.
Yeah, we could. So here's the reason why I think it could happen in the United States. The other parts of the world it's going to happen is COVID-19. COVID-19 eliminates our ability to have any freedom in our country now. Because of masks, because of the vaccine, and now the vaccine, and this is the fact of the matter is, if you want to go to a sporting event, if you want to cover a sporting event, you want to be a journalist, you want to go to any place that's a public venue, you're going to need to have a vaccine card. And now they're pushing for a third round of the vaccine next, so that the vaccine will be never ending. So now you are in complete control of people's lives and telling them you're going to still live with masks, and you're going to still live with this lack of socialization that's been taken over in certain areas, which can lead us down the path of having no rights. And that means that if we cannot hang out, we cannot speak together, we cannot, based on specific things, they're in control, and we no longer are a free society.
Let me ask you this, Neil. What about the situation where our society is moving to less interpersonal connection and more connection through emails,
online? It's
online connection.
It's no more phone calls.
Phone calls. No more personal encounters. Nothing personal.
The good news is there's platforms like Clubhouse on phones, that social audio is going to change that. It's another place, but
Do
again,
you
it's,
think with all these things like saying the COVID-19 where you have to wear masks and you can't
it's
go
virtual.
anywhere
Everything's
and
going to be
everything,
virtual, a
are
virtual
are
world.
these bringing us
We're
to
looking at it like a
totalitarianism?
scientific world in so many ways, Andrew, where I'm sitting down, even though I'm no longer working my job, I've got my business is full time again. I'm still putting in 12 to 14 hours a day, just sitting in in an office downstairs doing work and not being able to maneuver, not able to go out and have lunch meetings and all the things that I had for my business and tutoring in front of people, kids in person, now everything online, all phone calls online, nothing interpersonal. It's terrible.
When
It's not,
people, let's get to down to the nitty gritty here with all of this and talking about Orwell and Sinclair Lewis and these people that saw the problem. These people, these writers saw the potential problem, right?
yes,
They did. And they knew that where you don't have a world of interpersonal connection, where you don't have a world of thought, and let me put it this way, when you are separated in and only online, when you no longer are connected with the print medium, but only through cell phones and emails, are you really, really thinking at all?
no,
You're not. So when people, I just say this to you, when people, these things are good. Cell phones and emails are good. There's nothing bad about them. But the result is that we could have a system where people can't think. And if people can't think, that means fascism can move in and take over.
yes, it can, and it will.
When people don't think, when they don't talk, when they don't interact, when they don't read books, when they don't when they don't think, the result is when there's an inability to put the dots together because the person doesn't have time, because the system doesn't allow them, the result is that the Hitlers can move in
Yes.
very easily.
And so you're changed your tune very quickly. What made you change your tune before we end this? And we want everyone to make comments. Make comments on this article. Tell me, yes, we're going to totalitarianism.
It's a
No,
possibility.
Andrew's crazy. Comment, like, share this video. But last point, Andrew, what made you change your mind from last week
About what?
about this thought now of totalitarianism when you
Well,
were
I don't
thinking,
remember what I said last week, but I always have felt that when people don't, when they don't have the time to reflect, when they don't have the time to discuss, when they don't have the time to dialogue with one another, the result is no thought. And if there's no thought, that means evil basically can get a foothold and move in.
okay, so go to shotgunshow.com for more information. Follow Andrew on all his different social media. He's a great website now, great content, fantastic blogs he writes on a regular basis.
Please, I welcome anybody saying anything to me, whatever you want.
All right, Andrew, and make sure you comment. Comment yes if you agree with Andrew, no if you don't. And we'll talk soon, Andrew.
Okay, great, Neil.
All right, that was the Andrew Schatkin show. Take care.